What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me today. The final thoughts on this guy. You know, one thing about these guys, they do some killer engravings. I love their engravings. My God. I need one of these tanks in my life. I really do. Uses leftover cotton. You know, like I said, building it in the way that I build it and just using those two bottom eyelets really drops those coils, really puts them in the airflow. And to me, it promotes great flavor, and the airflow really gets to these coils quickly. The air doesn't travel a long ways before it hits the coils. It's pretty quick, you know, which you really can't tell most of the time. But I mean, we are not far from those coils down from the bottom. Couple problems I had in the top fill section. When you unscrew the top, there's an O-ring that sits in there. It's a black O-ring, and every time I would tighten it down, what would happen is it would push through the juice pocket in the top. It would push. You could see the O-ring get crumpled up and pushed down into the juice, which to me doesn't scream great seal and can lead to a lot of leaking, especially with something with no juice flow control. That's a definite negative. I did fix it. I did find a little O-ring that I had laying around. I always, serious tip here, anything you buy, and if you don't even use your extras, just have like a Ziploc bag that you throw. Keep them. Keep those things. I can't tell you how many times an O-ring has saved my ass. Constantly, man. Save those things. They come in handy. And that's what I did with this. And now it's not at all. You know, it's not at all. Not even a little bit. Wicks so well. With this wicking, you can just leave it overnight. You can tip it on the side. I've never had a problem with this tank at all. As far as leaking goes, I just wick it just like the Goblin. A little more than the Goblin, I would say, because the juice channels are definitely pretty large on here. I would compare them to something like Zephyrus, maybe? Maybe? Maybe. But nonetheless, same style. Cut them flush. Cut the corners of the square. Put the barrel on. You can see it when you just gently send it over. You can see where it's bulging out. Get rid of that. Just get rid of that. Just take a little extra off. Always cut a little less. Don't cut too much because then you have to re-wick. Just take your time cutting these things. It doesn't take much at all. Fuck, that's so good. You know, that's at 40.5 watts, you know? It's not a big deal. Total resistance 0.21 ohms on this one. Highly, highly, highly recommended from me. The build deck is really easy to build. When you get into the 3mm regular round wires, it'll fit. But when you start dealing with fuse and stuff like that, it's pretty tight. I've made it fit, but it's very, very tight. 2.5. Andy, I'm going to go ahead and leave this build in here for you, man, and thank you, dude. Thank you for letting me borrow it to review it. It's a great tank. Great tank. Fantastic, man. You can really see when those bubbles are kind of floating around there. That's really telling you you're getting good wicking. That's what that means, is it's really delivering the juice. You know, all your cotton is just sitting on top of it. It's literally all your cotton is doing is blocking the juice from flooding everywhere. So it's a balancing act when you wick things. Hopefully this helps you out. You know, when you cut them flush, if you kind of look at it in an abstract way, it is a square, and just like I said, clip the corner. I've already said that. At least from what I saw, it didn't come with a drip tip. And this is a mink machine. Again, I'll put the link down there. This is a piston, not the piston mini. Piston mini probably look really good on there. We'll see. Oh yeah, looks good, but just doesn't quite fit. Looks good on there though, but it's not a snug fit at all. Let's see what happens. I love this drip tip. Okay. that'll end it for me. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at tjvapingreviews@aol.com or simply comment down below. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Fight for your vaping rights. Stick together, man. Let's stop the fighting. Let's just stick together and overcome this bullshit. You know? And to you guys that have supported Chasing the Fog, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much me and Nick appreciate it. I really can't. That's from the heart, man, for sure. Let's end this in classic form, dude. Classic. It's pure pandemonium around here. Yeah. Blessings, guys. Thank you.